Is-serata tajba minn ftit uħor ser jibda l-aħħar prime time ta' din il-ġimgħa ser nagħlaq il-ġimgħa flimkien ma' Elena Schembri. Elena Schembri ġiet tgħix Malta fl-2010, imwilda l-Moldova, għandha karriera sabiħa ħafna fl-industrija marittima, waħda mill-industri fejn in-nisa hemm perċentwal żgħir ħafna fiha. U fil-fatt bħala parti minn xogħla fi ħdan Transport Malta, Elena tintroduċi studenti femminili minn skejjel differenti minn Malta mal-industrija ma' ruoli differenti fl-industrija marittima li tajb li ngħidu li hija industrija li f'dan l-aħħar snin rajnija tifjorixxi bil-kbir fil-Gżejjer Maltin. Malta l-bandiera Maltija hija waħda mill-ikbar bandieri fl-industrija marittima. Niltaqgħu ma' Elena minn hawn ftit ieħor hemmhekk.
Prime Time. Et jiġi mossal lilkom grazzi għal
Crescina Hair Regrowth, effective in 100% of the subjects tested.
Barocca. Aran Cucina, exclusively available at Dino Fino Home.
You got told.
Tarona.
At Continental Cars. Earth Frost Air Conditions by OK Home, bringing life to your home for over 40 years.
Mattress Collection.
Carrot Home Services by Villa Anna Teresa.
Richpoint.
Alla Cucina at Ferrara Casa.
Is-serata tajba nilqakom għal prime time, l-aħħar prime time ta' din il-ġimgħa u fil-fatt ser nagħlaq il-ġimgħa flimkien ma' mistiedna li l-ewwel darba li semet b'Malta kien fil-Eurovision. Ġiet tgħix Malta fis-sena 2010 u hija gradwata fl-inġenerija. Nilqa' miegħi lil Elena Schembri.
Hello,
Elena.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, good.
Thank you for accepting my invitation.
Thank you.
I'm really honored. You may have a seat and accommodate. Basically, just before you walked in Maltese, I introduced you and I said that the first time you got to know about Malta was through the Eurovision. Was I right?
Yes, it's true. It's true.
You were still a kid, but no?
Yes, yes. It's shameful, but true.
But we're small, but you still managed to find us on the map.
Yes.
Because they sent you to look for us on the encyclopedia, no? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was my dad, like, because it was like our family game to find countries in atlas. So that was another one.
Elena, I need some details so I can fill up this very important document. Name and surname.
Okay.
Elena
Schembri.
Schembri. Date of birth.
19 February 1983.
Just few days after Valentine's Day.
Yes, yes.
So double presents on Valentine's Day.
Yes. Better than one for two.
Sure. Elena, where were you born?
Moldova Belt.
Moldova. If I'm not mistaken, Moldova is bordering Ukraine.
Yes, it's between Ukraine and Romania.
Ukraine and Romania. It's on the Black Sea, no? But not
yes, we
touching.
have a very little dot. We have a little port, but it's a river port which enters Black Sea.
Nice. And how would you describe the country?
This is a country full of natural beauty and which lives in agriculture.
Truly beautiful it is, because while doing the research, I saw some pictures which are really, really breathtaking. You're currently residing in Malta, right?
Yes.
And your profession?
Engineer.
Engineer. Currently, you occupy a very interesting role within Transport Malta. Would I be correct if I describe your role as someone who oversees the vessels that fly the Maltese flag?
Yes, exactly, because we monitor implementation of different regulations, international, national and European, so the vessels comply with them. Environmental safety, fire safety, I see that you're prepared as well. So,
they're very old.
Yeah, so you would be detained then.
For sure.
So, this to check if they're good for trading and seaworthy. So basically, it's a seaworthiness.
The Maltese registry is quite healthy. I mean, as an amount of vessels registered with the Maltese flag, it's always growing, no?
Yes, yes. We have a good position in the world rating as well, and in European, we're the biggest flag.
To make sure that the vessels are in line with all regulations and conformities, do they need to be imported in Malta or no?
No, no, because vessels flying our flag are all over the world, and they don't need to call our port, but their home port is ours.
Għandek bżonn għajnuna fil-kumdità ta' darek? Villa Anna Teresa, 27-123-456.
If a vessel is in port, would you actually have to go on board to double check the duties if they're on the right track?
Yes. If obviously, if the vessel calls home port, we will pay a visit, we will inspect this vessel, but we also have inspectors all over the world which act on our behalf, and they also, like they're our eyes, but we in our office, we are the mind. So we review what they did.
Interesting. Elena, I would be correct if I say that female professionals within the industry are a minority, right?
Yes, definitely yes. We are underrepresented. It's clearly...
If you had to try and find a rough estimate in percentage, males versus females in the industry.
Like, for example, today I just came across an article, like seafarers all over the world, only 2% are female.
Whoa.
So the rest are male. So you can imagine how much. It's like 50% of workforce is lost. Like shore-based industry, maritime industry, it's less. Like roughly, I would say maybe 70-30, the proportion.
Which is still a big difference.
Yes. And especially is female with technical expertise and science.
So that is the kind of attributes which the industry is lacking, females with technical expertise and science. You, as a professional and also as a representative of Transport Malta, you have the opportunity to meet different young females, different young students, and introduce them to the industry.
Yes.
What is their reaction, like their first reaction when you start speaking about maritime industry?
Yes, I had an opportunity. For example, there was an orientation fair. So I met these girls from different schools. And first, when they came, they asked, like, it's nice, what the profession is nice, but what subjects would I need? And when I start mentioning, they, no, I'm not good in that.
So they already know?
Yes, unfortunately.
Or believe, not
they
know.
They believe that they're not good in that. But it could be maybe it's peer pressure more than not confidence in science. So that's what I feel.
So what scares them from actually going into the industry is the selection of the subjects that they have to study.
Yes, that's the problem. So to select the subject, I think this age that it's too early. I would expose more to these subjects for a longer period of time. Like even at the age of 15, I wasn't sure if I'm going to choose humanitarian science or exact science.
This is a very interesting fact which we spoke about in the past, that giving exposure to students for a longer amount of time, like for a longer period of time, would actually make their choices maybe easier for a career.
Yes, I believe that would be a good chance because somehow we think that humanitarian studies like history, like arts, are easier. but they are not easier. They're just less complicated, maybe, to understand. You know, like this is the set your mind works, maybe like that. So
That is very true.
so yeah, it's the same. You just need to get maturer, maybe to understand how what you have in front of you once you have this subject.
Because let's face it, when you make a selection of subjects when you're still an adolescent, it's quite a
Yes.
young age. Eh?
Yes.
Speaking in general about the maritime industry, would you say that for a healthy career in the maritime industry, ongoing or ongoing academic progression is essential?
Not really academic. Like for example, me, I after I graduated and when I by chance happened to be in maritime industry, I decided that I need to specialize, and I chose this postgraduate degree. In a specialized postgraduate degree. But then I realized that my work and my involvement in work is more than a degree, because this profession is always evolving. We have a lot of new regulations coming out based on different researches and science outbreaks. And for example, even everybody knows that our industry is reactive. Like unless something happened, like I don't know, global warming, for example, they started developing like special fuels, you know, like and industry started working on how to use these fuels. Or I'm sure there will be something now with this evergreen. CMA CGM evergreen. I'm sure there will be something new coming out and research is going to be. So we have to always read, and
Keep up to date, like every
Yes,
other industry
yes.
and every other
and
profession.
we have sources. We have a lot of sources. We're so lucky. Like there is internet. It's like
It's
the
very
limit is
easy.
the sky.
In your personal opinion, we only have like a minute left to converse. What is your vision, or what is your opinion about the future of the maritime industry and locally, and females within the local maritime industry? What is the future?
Trends, luckily, the trends are changing. I can see within my career, not that long, I can see many people progressing in their career, women progressing in their career and getting senior positions. And same as I meet seafarers, Maltese ladies, lovely ladies, like, and they're seafarers, captains and chief officers on board, like, and I think we're getting there. But I don't think it will be 50-50.
Slowly but surely.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you so much, Elena, for joining me this
Thank
evening.
you.
I do wish you a happy weekend. I have some small gifts to show my appreciation for making the time to meet me and to join me here in studio this evening. Thanks to Valda Pastels, we do have a number of Valda products for you for your use. And also thank you to Kolyos Authentic Greek Yogurt. We do have a nice selection to present for you in the different variations of this authentic Greek yogurt. Thank you so much for joining me and have a good evening.
Thank you, you too.
Lilkom telespettaturi ħeġġixkom teqpaw hemmhekk ħammorru għal waqfa żejra ta' riklami ħankunu magħkom minn hawn ftit ieħor. Eqpaw hemm.